Ekandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnanajnanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangramam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Bhagavati Vyapti Yat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padambuja Vedantam Bhuja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjana Vindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidayine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindhosha Napalam Sara Sampada Guru Parvodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Kalpam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tatvajnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mahatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadishta Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushcha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravina Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Gurudeva Priya Gurudeva Sri Vishwananda Gurudeva Priya Gurudeva Sri Vishwananda Gurudeva Priya Gurudeva Sri Vishwananda Gurudeva Priya Shranam Teere कोचि प्रणाम मेरे चरणों में तेरे कोचि प्रणाम मेरे चरणों में तेरे कोचि प्रणाम मेरे चरणों
शिशाय नमः ओम विश्वमाय नमः ओम विदगय संजताय नमः ओम सूक्ष्मतनवे नमः ओम शिवायाय नमः ओम गुरुमूर्तये नमः ओम सुंदराय नमः ओम सुलोचनाय नमः ओम सुमुखाय नमः ओम चरुवसाय नमः ओम केशवाय नमः ओम पद्मभुजाय नमः ओम अन्तगमनाय नमः ओम चरुम्बरधरिणे नमः ओम रामाय नमः ओम अतिरस्तपकाय नमः ओम श्रीदिववचकाय नमः ओम गयत्री अश्वने नमः ओम अर्पणस्वीकरकाय नमः ओम विष्णुपूजकाय नमः ओम नमो नारायणेति मंत्रोपसकाय नमः Om Swaramayaya Namah, Om Madhurakantaya Namah, Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupaya Namah, Om Statapriyaya Namah, Om Mitavashine Namah, Om Padmine Namah, Om Shitrakala Visharadaya Namah, Om Ratnadaraya Namah, Om Sadave Namah, Om Jagatpantaya Namah, Om Sarvalokahitaya Namah, Om Bhaktapriyaya Namah, Om Suridaya Namah, Om Anukulaya Namah, Om Niyaya Namah, Om Sudarshanaya Namah, Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namah, Om Premamurtaye Namah, Om Shubhekshanaya Namah, Om Prithivardhanaya Namah, Om Swastidayakaya Namah, Om Tarakaya Namah, Om Anugrahaya Namah, Om Vardhanaya Namah, Om Architaya Namah, Om Artaya Namah, Om Siddhipradaya Namah, Om Janardanaya Namah, Om Manoharaya Namah, Om Mahakshaya Namah, Om Siddheshwaraya Namah, Om Vasmabhushitaya Namah, Om Atmalingaya Namah, Om Lingashana Prosakaya Namah, Om Siddhi Sadanaya Namah, Om Madhavaya Namah, Om Omkarupasakaya Namah, Om Sukshmaya Namah, Om Vishukaya Namah, Om Sadvikaya Namah, Om Samadarshine Namah, Om Dakshaya Namah, Om Ashintyaya Namah, Om Nirankaraya Namah, Om Nirmohaya Namah, Om Avyagraya Namah, Om Chitakrodaya Namah, Om Vinayashilaya Namah, Om Svavashaya Namah, Om Kushalaya Namah, Om Shamaya Namah, Om Satyadharmaya Namah, Om Nirvikalpaya Namah, Om Viraktaya Namah, Om Atindraya Namah, Om Satyasandaya Namah, Om Pavitraya Namah, Om Madhura Swabhavaya Namah, Om Suranandaya Namah, Om Nandanaya Namah, Om Prasanatmane Namah, Om Bhaktahridaye Namah, Om Sakshaye Namah, Om Samatmaye Namah, Om Sadayogine Namah, Om Haraye Namah, Om Sutapaya Namah, Om Somyaya Namah, Om Bhuyaya Namah, Om Vimuktatmaya Namah, Om Gabiraya Namah, Om Guptaya Namah, Om Atmaramaya Namah, Om Srinivasaya Namah, Om Devaya Namah, Om Jyotidaraya Namah, Om Dhanyaya Namah, Om Gurave Namah, Om Dhuratikramaya Namah, Om Ganaya Namah, Om Bhagavate Namah, Om Arishaya Margadashakaya Namah, Om Kudasa Jagartakaya Namah, Om Aviprayaya Namah, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namah, Om Shamaikata Bhavatakaya Namah, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namah. Yato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Prativya Saptadamabihi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tredani Dade Padam Samudamasya Bhagum Sure Grini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopalavyaha Ato Dharmani Dharaya Vishnu Karmani Pashyata Yato Vritani Paspase Indrasya Yuja Sakaha Tad Vishnu Paramam Padagum Sada Pashanti Suryaha Divi Vachakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagruvagum Sasamindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam.
Om
तन्नो विश्वानन्द प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वानन्द प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वानन्द प्रचोदयात्।
Govinda,
Govinda.
Om Dakritanga
Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighna Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketavare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Deities Sajagara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhata Shri Rukminisha Bhavanasha Hare Murare Radesha Gopisha Surupa Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dvarakashriya Vaikunta Pate Bhuvane Gamurte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhata Meena Krite Kamata Rupa Varaha Murte Trivikramaya Guhane Brihurama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodarabjadalananda Kadara Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Dina Bando Gopi Jana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rabji Shai Bhujagadi Patak Pashai Sadbhaktarin Sadana Shai Namaga Shai Shri Gopa Vama Vidutar Pasukadi Shai Gopa Vara Bhare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukhanarada Gautamadi Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharatesho Tishtanti Deva Tava Darshana Bhagayeto Gopala Sekha Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Mandara Jadi Tulasidara Malika Jave Mayani Anchari Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Bhagavatada Tare Munindra Gara Manoharaye Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gautama Kana Guya Gayanti Sadguna Gano Varada Savarga Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Kada Vishesha Shri Naradadi Rachaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhanodharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha श्रीरुक्मिणीश वरदा तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीवत्सचीन शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्तिभञ्जन कृपाकर दीनबन्धो धीजन्तगायति जनाप्रिय दिव्यरूपा श्रीनन्दगोपतनया तव सुप्रभातम् पद्माक्ष पद्ममुख पद्मधरा प्रमेया पद्मालय सरित पद्मनिवास शौरि पद्मो भवति सुरसेवित पादपद्मा पद्मादिनाथ हरये तव सुप्रभातम् वृन्दाचले विहरणाय महेन्द्रवन्द्या कन्दर्पदर्पहरतीन सुरेशरूपा चन्द्राननाय सिरचन्दनलिम्नदेहा गोविन्द यादवरये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीनन्दनन्दन यशोदकुमार धीरा वायङ्गधीरन विचोन सुपुष्पहार नीरम्बुदा सुशरीर रमाविहार गोपालदेव हरये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीवैश्रीजम्बवति सत्य सुगन्धि भद्रा श्रीमित्रविन्द दिवस प्रभुपुत्र्याद्यवे निष्कान्ति दिव्य भव मे तव सेवनार्दम् गोपी मना प्रियाये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीकृष्ण अच्युत आनन्द मुकुन्द शौरि राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाणि नामानि दिव्यमुनयो न निशां वदन्ति ब्राह्मी मुहूर्ते समये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीकृष्ण सुप्रभातम् ये पठन्ति अनिशा भूरि कृतान् महापापान् श्रीकृष्णाग्राय ईश्वर परमा कृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द विग्रह अनादिरति गोविन्द सर्वकरण गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तन्मां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तन्मां भजामि चिन्तामणि प्रकर सन्मसुखल्पवृक्ष रक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपारयन्त लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमाना गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेणुन्दनन्तमरविन्दधराय तक्षं भारावतं समसितं पुरसुन्दरङ्गं गन्धर्वकोटिकमनीयविशेषशोभां गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आरोग्यचन्द्रकर सर्वरवाय वंशी रत्नाङ्गदं प्रणयकेलिकराविलासं श्यामं त्रिभङ्गललितं नियता प्रकाशं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अङ्गानि यस्य सकलेन्द्रियवृत्तिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पन्ति कलयन्ति चिरं जगन्ति आनन्दचिन्मय सदुष्वर विग्रहस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अद्वैतमच्युतमनादिमनन्तरूपम् आद्यं पुराणपुरुषं नवयौवनं च वेदेषु दुर्लभमधुरभगवद्भव bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Vantastukoti shatavatsara sampragamyo, Vayoratapi manaso munipungavanam, Sopyastiya prapadasina vishintatadve, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Ekopya sora chaitum jagadanta koti, Yad shakti rasti jagadanta chayaya dantaha, Adantarasa paramanu chayantarasa, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yad bhava bhavita diyo manujastateva, Samprapya rupa mahima sanayana bhushaha, Shukteyameva nigama pratiteshtu vanti, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Ananda chimaya rasa pratipavitabis, Taviya eva nijarupataya karavihi, Goloka eva nivasatya kiratma bhuto, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Premanjanachurita bhakti virochanena, Santa sadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti, Yashama sundara achitya guna svarupa, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Ramadimurta shukalani yamina tishtam, Nanavatarmakaro bhuvaneshu kinto, Krishna svayam samabhavam paramam bhumayo, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanta koti, Kotishvashesha vasudhati vibhuti vina, Tad brahmanishkaramanantamashesha bhutam, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Maya yasya jagadanta shatani sute, Regunyatad vishaya veda vitaya mana, Sarvavaram viparasattva vishuddha sattvam, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Ananda chimaya rasatmataya manashu, Ya praninam pratiparam smaratam upetya, Leelayatena bhuvanani jayati jasam, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Golokanami nijadami tare chatasya, Devi mahesha haridama shuteshu teshu, Tete prabhava nishaya vihitasayena, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Shishti shishti pavaya sadhana shakti reka, Shayeva yasya bhuvanani vibhati durga, Vichana rupa api yasya shate shate sa, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami, Shiranyatata divikara vishesha yoga, Sanjayate naitata pratigasti heto, Yashambhutam apitata samupeti karya, Vishnurmahansayasya karavishesho Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Pasvanyatashmashakareshu nijeshu tejaha Sriyam kiyat prakatayat apidat vadatra Brahmaya esha jagadanda vidana karta Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yat para paravayugam vinidaya kumma Vande pranama samaye saganadirajaha Vignam viyantunamarasya jagatrayasya Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Agnir mahiga ganamambu marudishasha Karastatam mamanasichi jagatrayani Yasmat bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti yamsha Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yakshakshuresha savita sakara brahmana Raja samasta suramurti rashesha tejaha Yashyajnana brahmati sampratakara chakro Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Dharmota papanichaya shrutayastapamsi Brahmadikitra pakadavatayasya jivaha Yadatamatra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yasvindra gopamata mahosvakarma Vandana rupa paravachatamata-noti Kamani nirdahati kinchutabhati bhajam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Yam krodha karma sahaja pranayadi viti Vatsaya mola gura gora vesevya bhavahe Sanchisya tassa sadashindanuva purete Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Viraha Anadirati Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami
Om Agnanam Timidandasya Gyanam Jana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha. Jagadev, good morning. This morning's Srimad Bhagavatam verse is Canto 9, Chapter 10, verse 15. Kamam prayahi yahi varshravvaso vameham trelokyarava excuse me namava punivirpapatnim brahin setam ihateya sahasovitaya Gayanti digviya vinoyam epayabhutpa. My Lord, you may use my waters as you like. Indeed, you may cross it and go to the abode of Ravana, who is the great source of disturbance and crying for the three worlds. He is the son of Vishrava, but is condemned like urine. Please go kill him and thus regain your wife, Sita Devi. O great hero, although my waters present no impediment to your going to Lanka, please construct a bridge over it to spread your transcendental fame. Upon seeing this wonderfully uncommon deed of your lordship, all the great heroes and kings in the future will glorify you. So obviously this is about Lord Ram. And this is the part where he is standing at the water's edge. And he knows that Ravana is across the sea in Lanka. And he's been praying for 3 days to Varun, the Lord of the waters, to reveal himself and to make way so that he can take his army across. But Varun is not responding, and he's being silent. And after 3 days of prayer, Lord Ram gets a little irritated, and he is about to shoot off his Brahmastra, and he says, look, if you don't show up, I'm going to shoot my weapon and dry you up with one arrow. And this gets Varun's attention. So the Lord of the Waters appears, and he says, I'm so sorry, Lord. Please forgive me for my arrogance. And by the way, yes, of course, you can do whatever you want. And in this scene, what's really beautiful is he says, look, you could do whatever you like, but let me help you. And he's offering to help support the bridge. So they decide to build a bridge across this water strip. But why are they building a bridge? And if you know the story, you know that Sita was abducted by Ravana, and that Rama and Lakshman go to find her. And on the way, they meet Hanuman, make friends with Sugriv, the king of the monkey army. And Hanuman flies over to Lanka and to take a ring to Sita, to say, basically, your beloved knows you're here, and he's coming for you. And while he's there, Hanuman wreaks a little havoc and burns down Lanka, but, that's a side story. And he comes back to the garden where Sita is sitting, and he holds out his hand and says, please, Sita Ma, come with me. And she goes, no, I'm not going to come with you. Rama broke Shiva's bow for me. Now it's time for him to break Ravana's arrogance and pride. He has to come get me. So even though it would be so simple and the whole story would just be over like that, no, they have to play it out. And that's the beauty of these leelas, is the Lord can do anything. He can dry up an ocean. He can just magically appear. He could prevent Sita have been kidnapped in the first place. But that wouldn't make a good story. That would just be something that would just be over and done with before it started. So we have to have these beautiful leelas in order for us to learn something. So they decide to build this bridge. And as they're building the bridge, there's, they're throwing stones and mountains into the water, but it's sinking. And so Hanuman gets this great idea to write Sri Ram on all the stones. And the stones start floating. And Ram says, well, I want to help too. And he throws in a stone, but it sinks. And he's like, why is my stone sinking and your stone is floating? And Hanuman says, well, that's because, hold on a second, I'm going to read it to you. That's because if we are all under your shelter of your feet, so you are holding on to us. But if you let go of us, this is what will happen. We will sink into Maya. Like that, when you let go of the stones, they sink. So as long as you hold the stone, it's under your protection and it will float. But you let go and it sinks. So, moral to the story, don't let go. So they start building this bridge and everybody is involved. All of the monkeys and all of the bears and all of the other animals, including the squirrel. And there was a beautiful painting that Guruji did last year for his painting sale, which was a picture of Ram and a squirrel. And Guruji tells in his commentary that everybody wants to help. And so even the squirrel was wanting to help. And even the ants were just rolling little pebbles along to fill in the gaps. And all of the stones were so excited to have a possibility for the Lord to walk on them, to have this. They were all so excited to have a part to play in this Leela, to give the Lord this chance to go and rescue Sita. And so these beautiful story of how this is unfolding. Of course, they build the bridge. Of course, it's successful. They go to the other side. They take care of Ravana. And you know the rest of the story. But what made me think about this story is I was doing some research to write a post for Bhakti Marga about Guruji being in Ayodhya yesterday for the opening of this beautiful new Ram temple. And I was reading some of the information about this temple. And let's see, let me get my notes here. We watched a documentary the other night called Ayodhya, 500 Years of Tears and Triumph. And it was really talking about the massive amount of conflict and bloodshed that has happened for hundreds of years over this place where Ram was born. And how after all of these years and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives being lost over this bloodshed and conflict, finally the government was, they launched a legal battle, and they finally won the legal battle, and this beautiful new temple was built. And this temple is made exclusively from stone. There's no iron or steel in it. And each of the stones have Sri Ram written on them, which is really a beautiful tribute to this beautiful story. But also soil from 2,587 sacred sites was brought in to help make this temple happen. And water from 150 holy rivers was brought in for the consecration ceremony. So it's not just a localized event, it's an international event that is pulling together people and Hindus from all over the world to celebrate this moment in Sanatana Dharma. And as we know, Ram is the embodiment of Dharma, righteousness. But what's interesting is in a tweet on January 19th, Guruji says, it's a call from God to come back to him and our real home. And only if we, due to any reason, cannot hear him or still do not need, are still not ready to properly let go of everything except his hand and his love, only then is Lord Ram just the embodiment and pure example of Dharma. He is a king. He was the example of Dharma. But Guruji is saying he's more than that. He's a reminder that we need to come back to God. It's a reminder of God's love. And Guruji says that that's why he's here. Sounds familiar, right? Krishna was the same thing. All of these avatars come to remind us of the love of God. And each of these stories is there to remind us of how much God loves us and what God's willing to do to come save us. So just like Sita, who is the Divine Mother herself, who could take care of everything by herself with just a snap of her fingers, she could have prevented everything as well. But no, she didn't do that. She played the game. She did the Leela so that we can all learn from it. So Sita's been kidnapped. She's over there with Ravana. Ram is on the other side of the ocean. Oh my, how will I get across? Oh, build a bridge. Oh, that's a good idea. So everybody has to get involved in the story. Everybody has to get action and build this bridge. And through that, everybody gets to play a part in this beautiful story. And so what do these things represent? And the monkeys are our monkey mind. You know, this is us. And we have to work at controlling our monkey mind. So we have to have a sadhana to do. We have to build a bridge from one side of the mundane world to the other side, the spiritual aspect of what we're seeking. And we can't let the emotions, the water inside of us, to get the best of us, to make us arrogant and prideful. And we need to see that every little amount of effort that we make makes a difference. There is no insignificant contribution. Even the little ants were rolling little tiny pebbles. The squirrels were bringing little clods of dirt, because everyone's contribution counts. And nothing is insignificant in the Lord's Leela. So we write the Lord's name on the stones of our heart to say, we're going to build something for you. We're going to build a temple for you in our hearts. And this beautiful temple, the Sri Ram Jam Bhumi Mandir, was built on the birthplace of Lord Ram. And after 500 years of constant battle. So what is this 500 years of constant battle for us in our lives? It's about perseverance. It's about not letting go, not giving up, saying, okay, we lost that battle, we're going to try again. And it's kind of like the demons and the devas in the churning of the ocean. You know, sometimes the demons win, and sometimes the devas win, and sometimes the demons win, and sometimes the deva win. And it was like this battle going on in India all of these hundreds of years. So sometimes the good guys would win, sometimes the bad guys would win. But the battle kept going until the success of Sanatana Dharma, which is the ultimate truth, ultimate righteousness. And this is what we're all striving for, not only in the world, but in our own lives. To know what is right, to know what is good, to know that this is our path, and that we are striving for something more than what our senses give us here in this worldly life. So, Guruji has said many times, the lives of saints is not an easy one. And they are given trials and tribulations, not because God is punishing them, but God wants to show the glory of devotees. He wants to show how much devotees refuse to give up. They persevere no matter what the circumstances are. And he says, this is important because truth will always prevail. It may take 500 years or 1,000 years or yugas, but truth will prevail. And we are here now in this time with another avatar, Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda, who just happened to be in Ayodhya for this opening. And Guruji says there are no coincidences. So who knows what he's been doing or has done for his lifetime here to be able to help make this happen. So it's not about struggling just for struggle's sake. It's about struggling and keeping going and persevering to be an example for others. And that's what Guruji wants us to do. He wants us to keep going in the hard times, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, to not run away, so that we can be an inspiration for others, in not only in now, but in future generations. What's happening right now is the Bhagavatam of the 21st century. And all of these stories that we have in our lives personally and as bhaktas, these stories are being written in our hearts for others to hear about now and in the future. And this is why this is important. This is why this story of Rama is important, because if it hadn't been documented, if it hadn't been written down and passed down through the ages, we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't know about it. And we would just, not be inspired by it. But we have a whole lot to be inspired from. So take this example in your own life. And when Varun says, construct a bridge over my ocean, spread your transcendental fame. And upon seeing this wonderfully uncommon deed of your lordship, all the great heroes and kings in the future will glorify you. So that's what's happening now. We're all here to glorify Guruji in what he is doing, by what he's doing in our lives. So just keep that in mind and share your stories. Jai Gurudev.
Yato yato yami
Narasimho
Yato yato ya mitato Narasimho
Bahya Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho
Bahya Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakama Buddha Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Navakara Kamara Hare Nakama Bhuta Shringa Narita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Ishavadeta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jai Narasimhadev 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 Jai Narasimhadev
Jai Narasimhadev 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 Jai Narasimhadev
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda
Sri
Gurudev
Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya
Krishna Rupaya 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 Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya Narasimhaya
Krishna Rupaya 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 Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya Narasimhaya Mahadevaya 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 Narasimhaya Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangalame Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangalame Praparti Dharmikarataya Mangala Mangalame Praparti Dharmikarataya Mangala Mangalame Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja यतिराजा रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे शालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल मे
शालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल मे
त्रिदण्डधारिणि गोदाग्रजाय मंगल मंगल मे
त्रिदण्डधारिणि गोदाग्रजाय मंगल मंगल मे
रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे रंगेश कैंकररताय मंगल मंगल मे
रंगेश कैंकररताय मंगल मंगल मे
मननताय धरणीधराय मंगल मंगल मे
मननताय धरणीधराय मंगल मंगल मे
रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे रामानुज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे यतिराज रामानुज मंगल मंगल मे ओम जय जगदीश रे स्वामी जय जगदीश रे भक्त जनों के संकट
सजनों के संकट
सन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश रे जो जावे lala chakar rakho ji, giridhari lala chakar rakho ji, giridhari lala chakar rakho ji. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva.
Govinda.
Asato ma sargamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Prince Bolo Shri Lakshmanaya Bhagavana ki, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki, Shri Radha Krishna Kinalaya ki, Mavatara Kriya Babaji ki, Shri Ramanujacharya ki, Prince Bolo Sadgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki. Om Hrim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijanavaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Oshadari Sansari Samara Samara Mityor Mocha Mocha. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Dipi Jala Pritaya Savaya Shurma Upat Parashmane Parabrahmane Paramajyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Jai Jai